have a few friends joining. So when you guys join, I would love for you to tell me who's here and where you're from. That would be awesome. So welcome, everybody. Welcome. I am Cheryl, and this is Hi, Kim. Kim from Alabama. Hi, Kim. I am Cheryl. This is where I have been documenting my weight loss journey for the past 20 months. Oh my, there's a ton of messages coming in. Chicago. Hi, Lynn from Chicago. Selena from Roanoke. Donna. Hi. Everybody say hi to Donna, please. Snow Better Lifestyle. Donna, you're funny. Morgan from Arizona and Diane from Arizona. We got all the Arizona in the house tonight. Well, that is exciting. How is the weather in Arizona? Is it still hot out there? Because it is frigid here. The mornings are already like ridiculously cold. 30 degrees. I'm in a sweatshirt. I was chilly all night. I just could not get comfortable last night. And then I woke up with a migraine. I actually didn't go to work today, and I never do that. The light was like driving me crazy, bothering me. Hi, Kathy. Hi, Diane. And is it Danae? Hello, everybody. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited to see everybody. How are we? How's everybody's week going so far? 80 in the daytime, 60 at night. Oh, I wish it was like that all the time here. Cause I'm not like, I don't think I'll ever move per se. I'm a New England girl. I don't particularly love New England, specifically Massachusetts. But I don't see myself ever leaving and like leaving my family. But I wish it was 80 during the day and 60 at night here. Cause it's getting really, really. Janet is in my area, the Finger Lakes in New York. Hi, Janet. That is the Adirondacks is my favorite place, if you don't know, but it's not like I don't talk about it a lot. Actually, I think I have my two pictures in the back there. That is from upstate New York. That is the ranch that I go to, and that is my lake. I wish. That would be my dream, is to own a house on that lake. But my sister-in-law did those pictures for me a couple of years ago from my birthday. And I love them. But that's just some of my favorite area of the country is up there in upstate New York. It's getting a little chilly up there, I'm sure, already too, because it's usually at least like 10 degrees cooler there than it is here. I'm about 4 hours from there, and it usually is a little bit chillier. So what is everybody up to? Hi, Judy from Massachusetts. How are you? Judy, are you like Boston area, or are you southeastern towards the Cape down here near me? California for 33 years. I thought I heard you say something about New Hampshire, Donna. The season changes are nice, but like, I don't know, to me, it's like for a minute. Thank you, Danae. You guys are so sweet. Liza. Oh, yeah, it's cold in Pennsylvania too. My husband's family, his dad is from Pennsylvania. And he still has his aunts out there. Hi, Carol from the UK. Well, can we all say hi to Carol? That is awesome. I mean, that just makes me feel so loved. Carol, that is amazing. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you all for being here. Taking time out of your busy schedules. That blows my mind that anybody just has time to do anything like that. So I didn't really have like a lot of topics to go on tonight. Did anybody come with any questions before we get things rolling? Because that was kind of where I was thinking, is like maybe like a Q&A. So does anybody have anything that they have been? So Donna, are you 2 hours or 3 hours? Is it 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock for you there? Never remember where the cutoff is for the coasts. Yeah, I'm 4'11 and 3/4, Sarah. Um, but really my license says I'm 5 feet. I'm guessing I have probably shrunk. Diane says, I watch your videos, silent viewer. I've lost 24 pounds. That's awesome. Congratulations, Diane. I too, Diane, am a silent viewer. For many, I have been watching YouTube videos for about 6 or 7 years now, and I am a silent viewer as well. I tell Donna that all the time. I try to comment whenever possible, but I'm always there. I wait for all of Donna's videos and I watch every single one of them. But I've never been a commenter. I have a few people that I vlogs for that I don't think I've ever commented once on any of them. Ida. So okay, I had Lynn and doses of Shani from Cali. Hello. From Los Angeles, Ida. It's 4 o'clock. Okay. 88 degrees in LA. Really? Okay. Gonna walk with my grandson. Oh, that's awesome. School to pick him up listening. Oh, thank you so much for being here, Diane. We've got Yene Vargas. So as far as muscle, according to my app, I use the Renfo app. It says that I'm at 91% muscle mass. I don't know how true or accurate that is. I feel like I've gained muscle. I definitely feel stronger. I've been very open and honest with everybody that I have been awful with my exercise portion of the program, but my hope and goal, and I really would like to get a small muscle building exercise started. So I do want to start training a little bit. I haven't gotten there. That part of my brain, and Donna just did a video about this the other day. That part of my brain just hasn't caught up with the rest of me yet. I'm still at this weird place where I have lost 75 pounds and I can do so many things that I wasn't able to do. And I've talked about this and harped on it a lot. Like, I mean, I can get up and go up and down stairs. I can crawl around with my grandson. We went somewhere on Sunday. I posted that video today. We went to a cider mill and then we went to dinner and then we walked around this village. 2 years ago, I wouldn't have even gone because I would have known I would have been exhausted and things would have hurt. And I had stopped doing all the things that I enjoyed doing and being around the people that I wanted to be around for so long that right now I'm enjoying that part of it. And I'm just kind of letting everything else happen organically. So I feel stronger. I don't think I've really lost a lot of muscle. And I am not condoning not exercising and like, look at me, do it the way I did it. I didn't exercise and you can still do. I'm not condoning that at all. We definitely should be doing strength training. I know that. And I would tell anybody starting this journey, if you can do it, start it from the beginning, even if it's small little bits. I have 2-pound weights and I'll still pick them up occasionally and I'll try to do a little bit of something when I'm bored. So I do still plan to start trying to do a little bit of weight training. I just haven't quite got there. I don't know what is the best way to find out. Is it like one of those DEXA scans or something to find out if you've actually lost muscle? And is that accurate? Because where's the before and after? So that's my thing. Like, where was my muscle tone before? Because I had lost so much muscle in my legs from my 2 surgeries and from the injuries that I had that I definitely feel like I'm stronger now. So I don't have a good answer for that. But I do plan on trying to start getting some weights in there in the near future. It was Donna. That was 100% really important to me. And going anywhere and playing with Rowan now just brings so much joy to my heart. Sarah, silent viewer. Every once in a while I comment, so I feel more compelled to more people I watch. I want to thank you so much, Sarah. You're so sweet. Donna, Becky, hello, Becky Clark. Ida, love the video on the new skin treatment machine. How many times suggest you use it? How long on each section? So Ida, typically you start with about twice a week. And I started small with just 10 minutes. I actually started like the first couple of videos that I showed you, I was just doing 5 minutes. I up to 10 minutes to 15. You can do treatments for up to a half an hour for each different section. So the one thing that I feel like I'm seeing results using that, and if anybody doesn't know, what I just talking about is the 6-in-1 cavitation machine that I put a video out last Wednesday from mychway.com. And it's RF like radio frequencies, and there's a vacuum and suction that like you kind of like get it on your skin and it moves kind of the fat under your skin around and it liquefies it. And then that's out through urine and stuff in your body. I did lose 2 pounds while I was using the machine for the videos. But it is a time consuming process. Now, if you were going to a spa, you would book an hour or 90 minutes and they would go focus on one part of your body. So if they were going to do your stomach, they would probably do 20 minutes with each different type of apparatus that you were going to be using at the time. But you can use twice a week. You can use the different types. What I was doing at different times is one day I would use one and the next day I would use another. So one day maybe I would do RF, the next day I would do suction, because like I said, it is time consuming. I do also think it would be beneficial to have like a partner in crime. So I have said this with Kyla. I think it would be a great thing to do together, because I think laying down and someone else doing it would just be I typically would do it standing, and I would be doing my stomach kind of watching in the camera or a mirror, because it's a little harder to do it this way depending on where it is. I do want to do my upper thighs where I do have the loose skin. I just haven't gotten there yet. I'm working on my neck, and I do think I've seen definite results in my neck. I don't really see anything here per se yet, but I want to work on my face more, and it's a little easier. My next step, I'm still losing weight, and I'm not going to concentrate as much on my stomach. I did that for you guys, and I wanted to do the full month to put that video out there, but I'm still losing right now, and I don't know when I'm going to stop losing. I don't plan on stopping anytime in the immediate future, but the leg skin is very saggy. So I am interested to see if it tightens any of the loose skin, because there's definitely loose skin in my thighs. I don't see loose skin yet in my stomach, but there's loose skin for sure in my thighs. So I am interested, and obviously I will share that with you guys. Thank you. And to anybody who has bought the machine, because I have been notified that several of you have already purchased. So thank you guys so much for that support. Chosen One, good evening. Sarah says, I'm still struggling with joint pain and inflammation, even though I've lost some weight. I have autoimmune issues, PCOS with insulin resistance. Sarah, I'm sorry. I am with you. I struggled, and I still struggle occasionally. It has gotten 70 to 75% better, but it's been a year and a half. So it definitely wasn't 20 pounds and like, oh my God, the joint pain is gone. It definitely was, it took some time. So don't give up, sweetie. I know, I feel in my heart you will get there. It's tough. Most of us have other underlying conditions that brought us to where we're at right now. So we've got a lot of stuff that we're getting into check while we're losing weight. So just don't give up. Don't lose hope. I feel like you will get there. Selena Leonard, I'm a silent listener also. I've been on Zepbound since January and lost 54 pounds. Congratulations, Selena. Not quite 5 feet. Yeah, I'm with you. So I feel like it's going so slow, but I can tie my shoes now. I hear that. I hear that. Selena, first of all, I love your name. That is my beautiful niece is also a Selena. She's a Selena with an A and an I. She's my mini me. We tell people that she's really mine. She looks just like me. And I feel your pain, but again, don't give up hope. It might seem slow, but January, 54 pounds, that is not slow. It's not. Try to remember how long it took us to put the weight on, guys. I know we all want like these amazing dramatic results, but I will say until my final breath, slow and steady, it just is so much better. If you lose 20 pounds in a month, you're going to gain 30 pounds. It just, I truly feel that. If this weight comes off nice and slow, you're going to be able to get to a place where all of the things are clicking up here and you're going to be able to sustain that and maintain the weight loss. You don't want, I know we want instant gratification, but slower is really, truly better. You are doing amazing, Selena. Just keep doing what you're doing, girl. Zepbound, Lynn, I did a DEXA full composition the beginning. It shows a lot, can do another after. I've never done that. Is that something that's covered by insurance or do you have to pay out of pocket for that? Where do you even go for that? I've never even like thought about it. Yeah, all of us shorties can hang out. Maybe we can equal like one full person. Liza, you've mentioned fibromyalgia. Do you think the GLP-1 has helped at all? Also, have you made a video talking about your diagnosis? Hi, Liza. I do think that losing the weight. So, and I don't know. I cannot for sure tell you if it's weight loss or if it's the medication, but I definitely do see a huge difference in the fibromyalgia. That being said, I don't know, fibromyalgia is one of those tricky ones. So whenever I would say to somebody or to another doctor, I have fibromyalgia, I would always kind of roll my eyes or like give the quotes because I feel like a lot of doctors recognize it and a lot of doctors don't. And I was always kind of on the fence because I always had like some doctors that kind of looked at me like, yeah, it's just, one of those things. All of the symptoms that I had that they were telling me was from fibromyalgia have lessened significantly. The inflammation in my ankles, I have showed you guys multiple times. I have had to throw away shoes. My shoes were so big and wide from my ankles were so huge. One of the things that put me over the edge right before I started this journey, I had already had my medication. I was waiting for it. It wasn't in stock. And I was kind of like, yeah, whatever. And I was going to the bathroom at work one day. And I just remember when I would go to the bathroom, my thighs, like right here, this like really inner thigh pot was so huge and thick. And my legs were just so gross. And I couldn't cross my legs. I'm sitting with my legs crossed right now. I can move my legs around. So yes, I do feel the only big ache and pain I have a bursa in my left hip that I'll get looked at someday. And I have a torn rotator cuff in my right shoulder, which is, I sleep on my right shoulder because of the bursa in my hip. But most of my other aches and pains and everyday things have significantly subsided. And because of my CKD, I take very minimal ibuprofen at this point or leave or any of those types of things. So, yes, 100%. I feel like I have had a big difference and a lot of relief as far as the fibromyalgia is concerned. Now, when you're talking about diagnosis, I don't know if you were talking about fibromyalgia or the chronic kidney disease. I have done several on my chronic kidney disease. But if you're talking about fibromyalgia, Liza, then I don't think I've ever really addressed that. Cottage cheese thighs, Becky. Yeah, I know. Um, Out of pocket for the DEXA. Okay. Doses of Shani, been on Zepbound since May, down 56 pounds. That is amazing. Congratulations, Shani. That's awesome. Sarah, have you noticed a better side or location for injection, rotating stomach and thigh? Only since I wear a continuous glucose monitor. Personally, I really think it's dependent on the person. I go back and forth also between my stomach and thigh. I was really scared. I didn't do my arm for a long time. And when I did my arm, my husband would have to do it. Now, because in the beginning, I couldn't do this, put my arm back and inject back here. This was not something I could do. So I had to have my arm backwards and my husband would have to do it for me. And that kind of scared me too. I don't know why having my husband do it, he would always get really excited, but having him do it just always made me that much more nervous. Once I got to the point where I could actually do this, and I think I've only done my left side. I don't know if I've done my right. Maybe I've only done it a handful of times. I didn't really see a lot of difference doing it there. Like I didn't have a lot of my food noise wasn't gone as much. Like I just felt like it wasn't as strong. So I just go kind of all over the place in my stomach, my thigh. I don't really think about it that much. I don't really track it. I just move it, wipe it, and shoot. Sometimes it'll be stomach 3 weeks in a row and then thigh 2 weeks in a row. So I don't really think it out that much. It seems to be, to me, the same between stomach and thigh and both sides. I haven't really noticed a huge difference. Maybe if I started tracking, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not going to start doing that. So I haven't found a huge difference, but everybody is so different. Some people just get amazing results from their arms. Kathy, glad you talked about CKD because I have that. So when everyone is talking about more protein, I have to listen. Yeah, 100%, Kathy. So I began my journey in February. That August, when I had gone in, that July, I'd gone in to see my doctor and I was like, hey, what should I be doing calorie and protein wise? Because the people on the internet are like, if you're not getting 120 to 150, you're not doing it right. And I'm like, I don't know how the heck people are doing 150 grams of protein and 1,500 calories. I just don't get that. And that's when I saw the dietitian. She was like, no. Those kidneys cannot do that. So this is why I say often, I am not a doctor. I don't pretend to be a doctor. I just know what I have been told by the professionals that are taking care of me. And we all, if we're in a situation where we have been obese for a long time and a doctor is now choosing to help us through the form of a GLP-1, I can almost guarantee that there's at least one other underlying condition going on. So everybody should be checking with their own doctors, their own specialists, their own endocrinologists, their own nephrologists, dietitians, nutritionists, whatever the case may be. Everybody should be advocating for themselves. So just please make sure that you are doing that because Kathy is so right that everybody is not the same and we can't all be doing what everybody else is doing out there. So thank you for bringing that point up, Kathy. That's awesome. 60 grams of protein a day. Wow. That's crazy. Everyone from Williamsburg, Virginia, Melanie, welcome. Hello. Shot location is such a personal preference. I love my arms and I see more benefits from the stomach. I don't like the thighs at all. Yeah. So everybody is, 100% different. Terry from North Dakota. Hello. I have been to North Dakota. I've been to Virginia. I've been to Arizona. Mary from Florida. Hi, Mary. How are you? Selene just tuned in. Hi, how are you? Starting to get cold in Texas, Debbie. Really? What part of Texas are you in? My in-laws are actually in Texas. And I know it's usually pretty dang toasty down there. Mary, what part of Florida are you in? If you don't want to share, then absolutely don't answer me. But I do love me some Florida. I'm going on my first. Oh, you're going to is it a nephrologist or what's a hepatology? Okay, Sarah, I don't know what that is. Is that for the fibro? I was thinking that you were saying nephrologist. I don't know what is hepatology with blood? Help me out on this one, Sarah. Donna, I only do my shot in my tummy and I have never titrated between 5. We're all so different. Yeah, it's crazy. And everybody, a round of applause for Donna, who's got 100 pounds down in her journey with mounjaro. She is just rocking it. So proud of her. I'm proud of all of you. You guys are amazing. I've only done stomach, considering doing my arm next, or at least before I go up to 7.5. Not sure when that will be, since I'm still getting results. That's awesome, Shani, that you're still getting results. Sometimes I wish I had stayed longer. Gainesville, Gator Country, Mary. Okay. I am a little intimidated by the Gators, not going to lie. Hepatology is a branch of medicine that specializes in the study, diagnosis, treatment, prevention, and disease disorders affecting liver, gallbladder, biliary tree, and pancreas. Okay. Well, Sarah, good luck. I hope everything goes okay. Yep, we got some congratulations for Donna. And any of my friends who are here that have not yet, please go subscribe to Donna at Snow Better Lifestyle. She puts out 2 videos a week for us and shares all of her thoughts and everything going along with her journey as well. Debbie Young started at 376, down to 207 on mounjaro 7.5 since June of 2024. That is amazing, Debbie. Congratulations. Always do stomach and rotate around the belly button. I just keep seeing people's names. That's what I'm concentrating on. My mother's maiden name is Young. So my family were Youngs. And it's funny because just over here behind me, I have my grandfather's birth certificate that my mother just gave me to keep. And he was a Young. And ironically, so it's actually my mother's grandfather. So my great grandfather, my mother's great grandfather. My great grandfather. And he was actually born in Connecticut, in the town that my son lives in now. And he was a Young. So welcome, Debbie, and thank you and congratulations. That is fantastic. So awesome. Mary says her dietitian said back off the protein because of the kidney disease. Yeah. And it's one of those things. People, and when I say people, I don't mean any of us, because we're all amazing. But when you go on the internet or people start commenting on things, everybody thinks they know everything, and everybody thinks that everything is like one size fits all, and it's just not. And all of this medication is still new. These journeys are still new. We're all still learning a lot of stuff. So this is why I have said, and I have done many videos, you can't just start this medication, go on the internet, Google all the things, and do what the internet tells you to do. I did that. And within the first 2 weeks, I was like, oh my God, every website is telling me something different, a different amount of protein, a different amount of calories. And this is why I don't track calories, because everything tells you something different. Every doctor is going to tell you something different. And you're going to keep losing weight, and that's going to keep changing. So after that first 5 months, I was like, I'm out. I can't do that anymore. So I just practice, and I don't even count my protein. I aim for 30, 30, and 30, but I don't always get 30 and 30 and 30. Sometimes if I just do my slate coffee, that's 20. With my coffee, my hot coffee, so I might have 25. Then my lunch, I'm probably doing about 20 grams of protein. So, and then if I go into my dinner and I get like a 30 and then I have a snack, I might have 35. I am not getting 90 grams of protein and I am still losing weight and I'm still doing everything that I need to do. And, everything is still going. I just think we set ourselves up for failure by putting so much pressure on ourselves of watching all of the things. And I just need things to be a little bit simpler for me. I'm going to try to go back up to these comments really quick. Irene, hi, Irene. Hello from Pennsylvania, Pittsburgh. I've been on Zepbound since September and you're down 56 pounds. Wow. Thank you so much. Thank you. It still blows my mind that people watch every single day or whenever I can put up a video and that there's 40 plus of you guys here right now taking time out of your lives to hang out with me is mind-boggling to me. Um, Becky says, congratulations to everybody on their weight loss and their achievements for better health. Donna says, congratulations to Debbie. Selene, 50 pounds down, injects mostly into belly and thigh. My arms too, but less than the other. Yeah, that's exactly how I am, Selene. Congratulations. That's amazing. Barbara in North Carolina. Hello. Sadly, I haven't lost my food noise. Just took my first 12.5 today. Praying this helps with the food noise. However, my doctor said 10 to 12% of people don't ever lose it. Wow, that's interesting. I'm sorry. So Barbara, the whole time on all of the doses, you haven't lost it at all. That's tough. And it's so weird because I didn't know it was a thing until I lost it. And now it's crazy because I feel it immediately when it comes back. I'm sorry. We're all sending positive vibes your way. I'm hoping that maybe 12.5 will do it for you. Hold on, I have this on slow-mo, but you guys are just killing it with the comments. Hi, Stella. How are you? Kathy from SR. SR. I feel like I should know that, but I don't. SR. South. Kathy, help me out. Hello. Donna, I have type 2 diabetes, but not CKD, so I don't have to worry as much about protein, but I do have to watch the carbs. Yeah, so we all have something. We all have a vice that we have to hold on to. And that's why I think it's very important that we're all talking to professionals. Debbie Young, thank you for your support and continued learning. Really love your down home attitude and how you let everyone know what's up. Thank you, Debbie. I appreciate that. I am an open book. Stella, I'm a slow responder, started at 171 down to 153. You know what, though? That's almost 20 pounds that you are down and 20 pounds where you need to be, 20 pounds healthier. That's you're doing it, Stella. You're doing it. Selena, thank you. You guys are just, you're too much. I can't even fathom that I could inspire anybody. But if one person tells me that, I will keep coming back and I will keep saying the same things. And I will keep telling you my successes and failures because I truly believe that we are all in this together. And if we can just keep lifting each other up every single day, then it's all worth it. It's all worth it. Selena, you are amazing. Kathy from St. Peter's. Okay, Kathy, thank you. Originally from Stonington. Okay. All right. So my son is in Brooklyn. And his girlfriend, my God, his wife, it'll be 3 years in 3 weeks. They've been married. My goodness. Is from Torrington, Harwinton, Torrington, line. So welcome, Mary. I agree. Hold on, I lost it. Where did Mary go? Mary, I agree about all the advice I was getting, 145 to 150 grams of protein, and my doctor said no, it was bragging. Yeah. It's too much. It's too much. Melanie, I've been on Mounjaro since February of 2024 with type 2, lost 54 pounds, and I have an A1C of 5.6. That's awesome. Type 2, some of us lose slow. Yeah, of course. I did go through an up and down period in my weight. I was at 60 pounds last year. I still go up and down. I was 145 today. I was like, what the heck? I have done all of the same things. Nothing has really changed dramatically. So I don't know. I don't know. I just think we're all over the place. Sarah, yeah, I'm with you there. I'm with you. Sarah says, I have a problem where stress and anxiety makes my blood sugar spike even without fuel. Adrian Genhill has a name for it, but I don't remember what it's called. I definitely have been struggling, and I kind of wonder if that has anything to do with going up and down so much lately. But as some of you may know, the stress has just been, it's been a lot lately. And I called my sister the other day, and I had to kind of unload on her a little bit. And I apologized later, and I'm like, I feel bad calling her with just all of the crap that's going on all the time. But I just needed to get it off, because I just feel like I'm getting everybody's stress. Everybody, everything that's going on within my extended family and my immediate family, everything's coming at me lately. And I'm just like, I don't know how much more I can take. And I literally called my sister, and I'm like, I don't know how much more I can take. I don't know. I feel like I'm at my breaking point sometimes. So doing all of that and dealing with all of the stressors that I'm dealing with, and then dealing with all of the day-to-day household budgeting and finance stuff, and cooking the meals, the dinner, my God, what's for dinner one more time, and then work's been a little bit of stress lately. And then also trying to keep up with my journey and my health and my protein intake and all of that. Sometimes I just feel like I'm ready to explode. So stress is huge, and I kind of wonder sometimes if that doesn't make things fluctuate. Liza says, thanks for the reply. Going through a million tests right now, trying to narrow down what's going on. Sorry, PCP is super supportive, and my rheumatologist is trying to figure it all out. Oh, I'm sorry, Liza. I know for me, when I was seeing a rheumatologist with the fibromyalgia at one point, and they had me on gabapentin, which wasn't really doing anything. So I don't know if I've shared this before. I think I have. I'm going to shut that light off, because that looks like it's probably bothering some people. I don't absorb medication well into my body. So while I was fighting with rheumatoid problems and autoimmune problems and all of this stuff, them just trying to give me things to mask it, I kept saying no, and they just thought I was being difficult. But during my second C-section, and a lot of issues that arose after with the pain and everything there, they did some tests at the hospital, and they came to the conclusion that my body doesn't absorb medication the way that it should. I'm one of those weird people. They just told me the other day there's a name for it. I actually have a reaction to Benadryl. If you give me Benadryl, I'm going to have a reaction. For normally people would take Benadryl for allergic reactions, for hives and things of that nature, and it'll put people to sleep. If I take Benadryl, I'll be awake for 36 hours, and I will get hives from it. So my body has an adverse reaction to many medications, especially narcotic medications. So I've been unable to do anything as far as any of my pains from any of my issues for a very long time. And that's just another reason that this medication has been such a godsend for me, because a lot of that pain has subsided now. And I got a new bed, which is the weirdest, craziest thing. So I showed you guys last week. My bed was like, I think we're just over the king size bed right now. My husband and I have been really trying to focus on our marriage and our relationship. And I really, truly think that the king size bed was having kind of like a negative effect on that. And we realized very soon after we bought the bed, about 6 or so years ago, there was like this big bump in it, and it was almost like it wasn't sewn properly, but it was just like extra cushy. So it wasn't that big of a deal. When we moved the bed the other day and I stood it up like this, we have it in the spare room against the wall. All of the middle part of the bed kind of went like, bloop, and we looked at each other. We were like, "What the heck just happened?" And all of the inside just kind of like fell down. So I definitely think there was something up with this bed that we should have probably done something with sooner. But did I tell you guys about my new bed? So we went down to a queen. So I got a very small frame because I had this monstrous frame and it was just taking up so much space and it was so creaky and loud. I hated this thing. And somebody on Facebook Marketplace took it this morning, and we downsized to a queen mattress. So we bought, with great reviews, a $157 mattress from Walmart. It has like a pillow. It's a 12 inches with a pillow top on top. And we were like, hey, worst case scenario, the whole thing cost us $260. We'll put it in the spare room for his sister if we don't like it. And we've slept better on this mattress than I did any of the 5 years, 6 years on the other mattress. So that's been a plus. And I felt better, except for the headache that I had this morning with that. So that was awesome. I was at 60 pounds, Melanie says. Last year at this time, I had a lot of stress. So yeah, I definitely think stress affects weight in general. I mean, stress obviously affects everything, but congratulations, Melanie. That's amazing. 60 pounds is fantastic. Stella, you're so sweet. Thank you guys so much. Sarah says, I agree with other. Oh, you guys. Thank you. Becky Clark, we enjoyed your videos and encouragement. I'm from Virginia, near Tech, Hokie area. Okay. Alrighty. My son goes to Newport News often. He works for General Dynamics Electric Boat, and they fly him down to Newport News occasionally. And my sister, I don't know, Stace, are you in here? My sister-in-law lives in Richmond. Ashley. Hi, Ashley. Oh, hello. How are you? I'm so happy that you're here. Sarah, super empathetic and take others' pain. Yeah, I agree. Danae, stress. Yeah, stress definitely has a big effect. Selena says, Sarah, I'm the same way. Doses of chamois says, me too. Wow. Mary, I haven't been able to work out because of the fibromyalgia pain. It always flares up around hurricane season. Oh, yeah, we got a big one coming, huh? My prayers are going out to everybody in Jamaica because that's looking like really, really tough. Sarah says, I'm weird because as soon as I wake up from general anesthesia, I'm awake. There's no in between. Sandra, hi. Sarah, typically I'm like the complete opposite. With anesthesia, I have always like, I remember I had my tonsils out when I was 18, well, like 3 weeks before my 18th birthday. I had my tonsils out. I slept for 36 hours. Like I couldn't come out of it. I came out of it enough to like suck on a popsicle for them to like let me leave. Fell asleep in my mother's van on the way home. Somehow they got me in the house and I woke up the following night. It was awful. And all of my surgeries have pretty much been like that. The first time I didn't have that terrible reaction was when I just had the colonoscopy and they give you something different. The doctor told me the name of it, but I guess that type of anesthesia is different than the general anesthesia that they give. And that was the best I ever felt coming out of like any type of procedure. That was awesome. But typically I do not do well with anesthesia at all either. So I feel your pain. Melanie says she upped her calories, fiber, and protein, and also added a 30-minute walk each day, strength training to test if it would help. with moving the scale. It has definitely helped. I get my labs done next month. Good for you, Melanie. I have been so bad with any type of exercise lately. I was doing really good the end of last school year. I was going outside. I was telling you guys, I was walking around. And this year, I just cannot get my act together. I have no desire, no ambition. I think it's because it's been so cold. I have been, and like I can make a million excuses, but it has been so flippin' cold in this school building that I use hand warmers at my desk. I have this little mini fan behind my computer, like going onto my keyboard. And then when I finally go outside for lunch, I go to my car and I turn it on. I put the heated seats on because I'm freezing. So I haven't really wanted to do anything, which sucks because I really want to get moving on something. Sarah, I desperately want to move somewhere warmer. Yeah, I hear you. My joints are definitely hurting more every winter and my hands are starting to get, yeah, I hear you, Sarah. Stella, for all type 2, there's an app for counting carbs. Okay. If you know what it is, Stella, and you want to share it, that would be awesome. Yeah. Lynn, the propofol for the colonoscopy. Yes, 100%. That's what it was. Mary said, Sarah, so sorry you're going through that. Yeah, we're all thinking of you. I hope that you can get that figured out because that's not cool. So while there's 49 of you guys here, that's crazy to me. I did just want to talk about something really quick because obviously the chunk of you guys are here are like longtime listeners and supporters and all amazing people. So I just want to make sure that everyone is fully aware that when I am doing any type of video that is sponsored or a collaboration or anything like that, that is not me trying to be a salesperson, not me trying to force anybody to do anything. Typically, if someone reaches, I have said no to so many sponsorships. I just, please know that I am not grabbing onto everything. As my channel grows, more companies reach out. And I do try to pick and choose. But on the other side of all of this, YouTube is still a business. And I've been very open with you guys since I hit 1,000 subscribers that my goal is to go to Hawaii with my family. I have said that from the beginning. Many of you may not know that, but that is a goal that I have. And if YouTube can help me get there, then that is great. I make a little bit of money from videos and I was trying to put that away. Family stuff is going on now that I have had to dip into that saving. So we'll have to start over again. But some companies have reached out with sponsorships and stuff like that. They're not paying me. I put on the clothes. If I like the clothes, I tell you guys. I think you guys know me well enough that you can kind of tell from my facial expressions if I do or I don't truly like something. I try not to put something out there that I don't actually like. This is the sweatshirt from the video that I did the other day of the unboxing. I actually am obsessed. I love, they're sending me a black one. I just got a black one coming. I love these clothes. They're awesome. If I put a link there, then I may get a commission back from them, very, very small commission back from some of these companies. But that's not to say that everything I say to you guys is money based. I have been telling you guys that I am obsessed. I love the new Kitsch shampoo and conditioner bars. I reached out to them for an affiliate link. I'm not big enough. I'm not cool enough for them, but I will still tell you guys how much I love them. I can't get a kickback from them because I didn't meet their requirements for social media. YouTube isn't social media to them. They like Instagram, TikTok, but that's not going to make me stop buying the product and stop telling you guys that I like it. So I just want to make sure that you guys know I'm not trying to become like a walking ad here. That's been something that's been really, really important to me to be cautious about. But I also hope that you guys understand that I do need to continue to grow this side of the business and the channel. I do need to work with some companies and do that. So just know that I'm going to work really hard on not doing it, often, but it could end up being something that's like weekly or out there, more than you guys like, but I'm going to do my best to not have 47 different products on a regular basis, if that makes sense. And I'm an open book. I'm open to questions. Anything that you guys want to know, that you can always ask me. I agree with others about loving you and your channel. Melanie, you guys are so sweet. Thank you, Donna. I appreciate that. I am still using the cavitation machine, Sandra, when I have time. Because, like I said earlier, I'm not sure if you were here or not. It is time consuming, so it's something that I have to set time aside for. Typically, my husband goes to karate on Monday and Wednesday nights, and that's the time that I would do it because I would have to now feed my family, finish up dinner, get everything ready for the next day, and then schedule time to do it. And I really need at least 45 to 55 minutes to be able to do something with it. So I haven't used it in a few days because I had plans this weekend. I never have plans. We went out, we did stuff this weekend. My husband is away this week. He's away next week. And he just gave notice at his job. He is starting a new job in November. He hates his job. He's starting a new job. So that's just one more stressor to add to everything. So yes, I am still using the machine. I plan on starting. I might not start until after the holidays, to be honest with you. But I was telling them earlier that I do want to try the loose skin on the top of my thighs and if I can get any results there. But I'll let you guys know when I do, because the machine is mine. They gifted it to me. I own it now. So I do have it. And some of you have actually bought it as well. So I'm interested to know if anybody else has results and what they're working on. Hi, everyone. Yeah, so Erica, I think I just answered that with Sandra. I love this sweatshirt, Donna. They are so, so comfortable. And one of the reasons that I really liked it too was because it's, you guys, can you see me? I like the straight across the bottom. I don't love like a big bulky sweatshirt. And this one you can tighten with the sides, but it's not super, super long. I don't like a cropped, and I don't love like a big oversized. And I just love the material, because it's not that like cottony sweatshirt material. It's a little like, it's a little fancier, and it doesn't have the hood. It doesn't have the waistband. Yeah, I can't wait to get the black one. And I got the black one in a medium. So I am excited to see, because I was surprised at the sizing. I thought that, it's tough to order off the internet. I've never really done that because I was so big. I would just go with everything was a 2X. But I was very, very pleasantly surprised that the sizing was definitely true to size. And this has been washed. So this is a large. So I think it actually fits pretty decent now, but we'll see when I get the medium how that one is. So I'm excited to get the black one, but I love this color and I love how cozy this sweat. I just love it. Carb manager is a carb counter, Danae said. Loved your try-ons. They need more items with a shorter inseam. So I didn't check the inseams on anything when I got them, but I am 4'11 3/4, and I didn't have an issue with any of the leggings. They all fit me really, really well. I would love to try Ayuga, but I don't want to get clothes just to have to turn around and get smaller ones. Yeah, 100%, Sarah. Yep, 100%. I did that for a very, very long time. And that is why I am a thrifter. So I still stand by that. Thrift stores are the best. No, Sarah, it will not be the opposite. Don't even think that way. Erica, thank you. Barbara, what do you do for your thinning hair? So I did finally go to the doctor and she prescribed the minoxidil, which you can just get over the counter. So you can just go to the pharmacy and you can get it. I have not used it. I don't know. I'm not really into trying 4,000 more things. So I started using probably a little over a month ago Kitsch shampoo and conditioner bars. So there's all of the garbage that's in our regular like shampoo and conditioner. It doesn't have it. And like I was just saying, this is not, I'm not being paid by them. I actually tried. I did try to sign up for their affiliate program. I didn't qualify, but I truly, truly love their products. So their bars, see if you guys can see this. I'm not going to be able to. I can't show it to you guys. I don't know why it won't focus. I'll link it. I think I've linked it, but right there we go. Maybe. Is it going to show up? They're bars that's, oh, of course. I finally get it to zoom in. There we go. So the S is shampoo and the C is conditioner. That took me a minute. And they're bars about this big that you get your hair all wet. And at first I was like, how does this even work? And I was a skeptic. I ordered mine on Amazon. I didn't even order direct from the company. They're awesome. My hair feels so good. I washed my hair this morning and like this afternoon because I stayed home and I blew dry it with my little like curl blower. My hair feels, look, I'm not getting any. Now, I'm not saying that like this is the be all and end all, but it's definitely helping. I am seeing a significant difference in how much shedding I have. I've always been a shedder as far as my hair is, but if you guys go back to like one of my first couple of videos, if I had my hair up, I used to have a huge amount of hair up here in a bun. You can't even see it. If I put my hair like this has never been me. Never, ever, ever. I can't even get a bun in my hair. I had so much hair. I have lost a substantial, substantial amount of hair. But I am seeing definite results because all of the garbage that's in all of our shampoos and everything is not in these products. I don't know. So I am using rice water. It smells so good. It's like, I wish I could explain the smell to you, but I can't. And I've heard that the rosemary one is really good for strengthening. So I don't know. My doctor told me to use the minoxidil. I didn't. I've heard that it can be like really sticky and icky. And I don't know. And I don't wash my hair every day either. So that definitely helps. I did, just while we're on the same subject, I did ask my doctors about the collagen and stuff like that. And she was really kind of like, she thinks it's kind of a bunch of hoopla and doesn't really think that the collagen helps with hair. I don't know. I know a lot of people are using it and a lot of people have different opinions. I did ask my doctor about it and she basically told me not to bother. Ashley, I've been with you since day one because we started our journeys on the same time, started 2 weeks after you. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much. Sarah, you were gifted your dream dress coat and it's too big and it would have fit before I started. I'm hiding my weight loss. Oh, okay. So, all right. That's awesome. Are you going to make a big reveal? Hi, Shorty. Sarah, if my thyroid gets even remotely thrown off, my hair starts falling out, which it is not now. So I think the GLP is affecting my thyroid med. So do you think it's working better or not at all? Have you had any labs for your thyroid recently, Sarah? Donna, you gotta get going. Glad it was so good to see you, honey. You have a good day. Sending you so much love. Um, Sarah, I just make sure that you're getting your TSHs and your all of your blood work for your thyroid. If you're thinking that your are you on levothyroxine? If you're thinking that it's not working, just make sure that that's not the case because you don't want your thyroid to start going out of whack even more so. That would not be good. That would not be good. So I think that is about it for tonight, guys. We have been here for an hour. I can't even believe that we've been here for an hour already. That's funny, Sarah. I can just see like this big, like walking in and like taking it off and dropping it to the ground, this big dramatic entrance. You go, girl. That's awesome. I love it. Yep. Guys, thank you so much for being here. This was awesome. It was so nice to catch up with all of you. I truly, truly appreciate and love you all so much. Hi, Charlie. Thank you. Thank you, guys. All right. If nobody has any more questions, we're going to leave it here. So if anybody wants to go in and watch the rewatch, they won't bore to death too much. Thank you, guys. Have a great night. Thank you. Good night, everybody.